102.5 FM and streaming on the web at party934.com. Now this is your mixologist ALB. Now it's time for the Producer's Corner. Our guest today is recording artist, rapper, Zoser. Man, I want to welcome you to the Producer's Corner.
Man, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, definitely.
Now, you know, I ain't gonna say you're new to the game, but a lot of our listeners out here in Hudson Valley, they may not know who you are. So tell us who Zoser is, man.
All right, well, I'm an MC from Chicago. Born in Chicago, raised for a lot of my life about 10 miles south in Glenwood. Been living back on the south side for the past few years. I recently dropped the album on May 5th, 2009. Day 3 to Science through my own distribution, One Day Music Group, and we got some really good reviews, and we ended up getting picked up for a distribution deal through Blast Zone Entertainment via E1, and so we're coming back out on November 24th. So we're just getting ready to let the world know that it is the truth. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know what I'm saying, I'm one of those rappers that just try to break away from status quo. You know, I try not to do what everybody else does, and just by default, you know, I just end up being like that. I really went for the record deal really hard for most of my life, and then now I'm just doing it on the independent side and just getting this music out here, and then just working with who I gotta work with to get it done.
Oh, okay. Now, how did you get your start in hip hop?
How did I get my start? Well, basically, I come from a musical background. My father was a music teacher, a musician. When he ended up having a family, he ended up starting teaching music over at Morton Career Academy out here on the west side for 20 years. And, and basically put that in me. So at 15, I started going to the studio, recording, doing beats and recording songs by myself, just me going in there. And ever since then, it's just been on. I just haven't been able to stop. I've worked with some really good people. I worked with Doug Inf. Went out to Cali, stayed with him for a while, and worked with him. I worked with No ID for 2 years before he left for Atlanta, and just was able to get some really good advice on some things and polish up my skills, and here I am.
Okay. Now, I know you're a very talented artist. Could you tell us how you work on a project, and also about the album Day 3 to Science? Give us a little bit about that.
All right. Well, how I work on an album is first things first. I get all my beats. Or I get a lot of beats, and I compile them into one playlist on my computer or my iPod, whatever. And those are my beats for my next project. Then I just go through and write. All day in the car I'm listening to the beats. All day at home I'm listening to the beats. So I'm just coming up with ideas as I'm living life, off of what's going on. And I'm just writing, writing in my head, writing in my notebook, writing in my phone. So I'm just always putting down thoughts. So and then after I get a few songs together, then I go into the studio and knock them out. Knock out the best ones, and then after a while of recording, then we just got our album together. We picked the best ones and put it out. That's how we did with Day 3 to Science. It took us about a year to record it. I financed the recording all myself. Big shots to Studio 11 on Lake and Wales. Steve Anderson, super engineer. So it took us about a year to finish up the recording and get everything put out, and it was just a real good experience. Science. It's called The Science because it was the album was influenced by a book called The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. It was written in 1911. It's the predecessor for The Secret and all these other books that come out about the law of attraction. This book was the book that they base all that off of, and it's just basically about having the faith in what you do, and knowing that if you dedicate your time and your thoughts to it, then it'll happen. So that's what the album is about. It's definitely got that type of vibe to it.
Oh, okay. Well, this is Party 93.4's Urban Mixx. Now, our guest today is Zoser, and we're going to have music from Day 3 to Science. This one is called Wind Blows.
sleep, seeing promises that the city never keeps. Trash flies, all I hear is laughs and cries, but the cries keep living as the laughter dies. Like salt water dripping from a glassless eye, bodies fall in a puddle as they splash and fry. See, I never liked the answer, still I asked the whys. Cause you black was his last reply. I dropped ashes, still never got my credit like drop classes for being poetic. Instead I just drop classics. The cops pass and they give me a look like everybody in my city a crook. And I admit that I took back in my younger days from my hunger pains. Used to rip charge cards and cars when the summer came. Young, flashy and ashy, never had a grip on life, but yo, the life had me. And it
blows and it blows and it blows and it blows,
and the wind just
blows and it blows and it blows and it blows, blows and it blows and it blows and it blows,
and the wind just
blows and it blows and it blows.
And that's life, funeral homes and crack pipes. It's too many wrongs and just too many gone. And male role models ain't too many home, cause they all hold bottles and sip. Souls hollow, my lips turn darker from the blunt sparker. And pull my knife dull, but my tongue sharper in the field. So many get spun from spinning wheels. I'm laid back watching the world through tennis shields. Gang signs cover the bus, young mothers and us, all driven by a love of the lust. Small prisons, is this what you call living? The star skin a gift, a curse that's God given. Been looking at the news and who is they showing? Crime rates growing, it's hot, but it's snowing. It's worse than they saying it's not, but I'm knowing it's the signs keep showing and the wind keep blowing. It's on.
Blows and it blows and it blows and it blows,
And the wind just
blows and it blows and it blows and it blows, blows and it blows and it blows and it blows,
and the wind just
blows and it blows and it blows.
I wish, like Aladdin in them olden tales, that another young brother never goes to jail, that his mother never has to come and post his bail. But oh, that's a story that he knows too well. And so, shorty grows 40 foes and 8 balls in his lock. He's locked before he knows all his clothes, money and jewels for these folk. And they don't really care cause they ain't really there cause yeah, she bad, but that ain't really hair cause life's a lot of things and nobody said it's fair cause hair drugs squeezing the street like a bear hug, and people barely got a reason to speak. I was born with the bad and the evil compete. Half the preachers and the teachers and the chief of police. It's a setup, they knocking us down before we get up, and the clouds don't leave and the wind won't let up. It's on.
Blows and it blows and it blows and it blows,
And the wind just